Okay, hi, Professor. Welcome to our final analysis about SFO report analysis. We name it for building for the future because we want to find some um, insight from the data, and we will build future based on that insight. Okay, so what is our objectives? First, to be ranked number one by passengers as an international gateway airport in our class, and second is to be the airport of the choice for the premium passengers. So before we achieve our objectives, we need to know the need to understand who is traveling in and out of SFO, to understand what it means to be premium, and to raise brand awareness and foot traffic to attract more premium passengers and eventually to generate more revenue. So we offer three framed questions. First is based on the 2017 customer survey. What is the core factor that impacts the ranking of the SFO airport, and what factors do not affect the ranking? So here I want to explain. In first question, we use all the elements in a Q7 food art, and until to the Q7R. And we use, because we treat it as an inside organization, and we use this organization to predict or to find the relationship between the first question 1 to question 2 and question 3. Kind of use Q7R to predict the premium passenger, or to predict the why we can't, what is the flaw for us to become the first number one airport. And yeah, so so the solutions actually we get the conclusion same as the solution, and because we calculate the data, we research the data, and we get after making the technical analysis, we know what we need to do. So I will talk the solutions and the conclusions later. So how do I read from data? How do I explore the data? And I use the data cleaning, box plot, multiple regression, correlation, Tableau, graph builder, factor analysis, and contingency analysis. Okay, so let's come to our first argument. First step is to I treat the data is to I find there to investigate what is the really useful data that I need to focus on, because there are too many variables when I click the data set. According to the data dictionary, I find that I can treat the Q7R as Y as dependent variable, because it has the best standard, right? So what I leave is airline, destination. No, I'm talking about the variables, and Q5 fluence, Q5 first time, Q6 long use, Q10 safe, Q20 gender, Q21 income, and all the elements here listed here as a predictor variables, kind of as y as x. For argument one, just for argument one, we will talk the relationship between the x part with the y. Y is what is Q7R. So when I put the data into the jump, all the data are nominal. So I have to change sort of them into the continuous. First, I just change the Q7 factors plus Q7R to the continuous, and the rest of the factors will be changed based on the needs, but in a later step. So for this picture, I use the graph builder, and I use the fit model graph builder, fit model, to figure out the the Tableau. I use the Tableau. Yeah, I use the Tableau to find the mean of this variables, and very luckily I found the food and store have a low mean, but there's no sufficient information for me to get some conclusion. So I need to do some correlation analysis. Okay, so in correlation analysis, I find all the elements when we compare to the Q7R, they have the very close correlation value. The range is from 0.7 or 0.3 to 0.45. Yeah. So there's no elements has a strong correlation with Q7R. To imagine that if there is a correlation, the value is like the 0.078. So I can directly target that element, right? So I can ignore other parts. So that's the reason I need to do the next step, factor analysis. Okay, in factor analysis, I divide these factors into split them as 4 sections. So I also renamed these 4 sections name as Q7 Park Road, Walk Around, Info, and Food Store. Also, I make a correlation, recalculate the correlation with the Q7R. So I can find that the walk around elements walk around. So what consists of walk around? It's like screens, walkways, sign, Wi-Fi. These 4 elements has combine them together. It has the highest correlation with Q7R. So if I really need to do some improvement, I can start from there. But actually, the mean of these 4 elements I just showed in the tableau, right? It's above 4. The mean is above 4, so I don't need to change them. Let's say the second highest correlation here. Well, what is second highest correlation? It's food, right? It's food. Food is second correlation value. But do you remember the food store that mean is low? It's 3.8, right? So we find that if we really do some improvement, how can we change? We can start from the food store. What is food store consists of? Food store and art. So we can change that 3 parts. Okay. So now we have figured out what we need to change, but we should change to whom? To our customers. What customers? Okay. So I made gender and income. I put them into the graph builder to figure out to see there is a connection. Unfortunately, for the gender, no, there's no significant impact for Q7 on Q7 food and store. You can see the mean and medium are pretty similar. But as to the income, especially for high income passengers, you can see as the income gets higher, the food store rating gets lower, the median or the mean value, right? Value gets lower. So we can see that maybe high income passengers don't like the food here. Maybe the taste is too bad, the quality is not impressive. So also we can see that high income are more likely to be the premium passengers, right? So we found we very luckily we found the internal relationship between the premium passenger and food store. But we will we will dig out more. So here comes our argument 2, right? Now argument 2, we need to first we have mentioned that who is our premium passengers? The most obvious indication, I think, is income level, right? The high income, they are more likely to be the premium passenger. And although I think we have been used the Q7R as our Y as our dependent variables to determine some ratings, right? So, but can we use Q7R here? Because now we are targeting some specific part, the premium passengers. So can Q7R represent what we want? So they can, but in the condition of if the Q7 have positive correlation with the Q21 income. Because if they have the positive correlation, we can see that with the increase of the income, the percentage of the high score will increase. So I did fit Y by X contingency analysis to create a graph builder. The green section represents the full score. But actually, we can say no. That's not what we think. With the increase of the income level, the percentage of the highest score. You can see that. Yeah. So the percentage of the high score gets lower, decrease, right? So we can use this Q7 to predict to represent what high income passengers what they are thinking. So we can just only use the Q21 income. So we use 21 income as Y, and we use the first time long use times flow as X. Because premium passengers, we want to find the difference between the premium passengers' behavior between the rookie, right? The rookie. So first time they are more not likely to be the premium passenger, and long use and times flow. They may spend some money on as premium passengers. We make correlation here. You can see, correlation correlation between the loan yields and times flow, they are good, they are positive, and the significant level regression, the significant level, they are significant, less than 0.05. But problem is they have the weak correlation, 0.2. What does that mean? If I translate in reality to assume you are a billionaire, you just will spend 1 penny on our SFO airport. That means you make a so less contribution to our revenue, right? We can't let that happen. We must try to earn your trust, to earn more from you, because you are rich. We want to get your recognition from you. So third is the argument 3, and we need to we want to find out the why, how long can we be the first international gateway. First, what show my hand in the first reaction is the airline, because airline may operated by different companies. If the airline company show the bad impression, it may hurt the SFO airport indirectly, right, or directly. So, but I put the airline and Q7R into the graph builder, and I found very likely that most airlines have a score of 4 or above. So, which means the influence of the different airlines is insignificant. So later on, we put the same method on a Q7R and the destination. Due to large quantity of the destination, has so many destinations, it is hard to read some useful information from this picture. So we screenshot the corresponding data analysis. For here, we can read that like the Hong Kong, like the Las Vegas, and like London, right? This place have a very high ratio of low use. Why is it high ratio? Because you can see this part, London, they have a 55 total sampling. But 13 of them, they give a rating of 3, right? Grade 3, not 5. So like for this 77, they have 17 people. They made a very moderate rating, not good rating, to rate the SFO. So let me say that maybe the passengers, when they transfer at the SFO, they think the check line is too long, or when they transfer to other terminal, it needs too much time. So that's the reason why they at some specific areas like the Hong Kong, Las Vegas, the customers rate a low points. Okay, so for now we have got all our the insight, what the data want to tell us. So let's say our conclusion. First, workaround consists of the several elements like the screen info, Wi-Fi has a big impact on SFO customer satisfaction ratings and maintain the good work, right? Second, the food store, they have the low points. So we need to change the taste of the food, quality of the food, and maybe the decoration of the restaurant, right? We can also add some high-end restaurant to attract the premium passengers, right? Also, the premium passenger have a low interaction with SFO. Not only lack of the high-end restaurant, I mean, maybe the decoration of the VIP waiting room is bad, or the restaurant are too far away from the VIP waiting room, right? So we need to change that part to earn the trust from the premium passengers. Last part is the poor rating when passengers transfer from other flights and rest at the SFO airport. So they can improve the gate surroundings. They reduce the time when they need to transfer, and enhance the counter efficiency when the customers need to do transfer. Okay, here's all of about our SFO airport analysis. Thanks for hearing.